out, and then all of a sudden she goes.
Well, that shows you the danger in this sport. Now we've got a guy who has an engine directly behind his head. This is Dave Banner out of LaFountain, Indiana, in the Fox.
And of course, with this engine back here now, this is a new concept he's trying, but boy, let's hope nothing like that happens like in that last run.
Absolutely.
Now, the reason for this is to get more weight on that rear end and be able to put that fifth tractor on it. He's getting a little wild out there, maybe a little too much horsepower. I don't know, he's awful close to that side. I believe he's gone out of bounds.
Well, you may be right, Rich. He was having a tough problem with it.
As you can see right here now, he's coming on real good, but his front end gets up and he's trying to hit the brakes, but I think it's a little too weight. I think he just gave it a little too much horsepower.
Well, I'm sure better days are in store for the Banners. They're disqualified in this round. They're always working on something new. Same as Tim Engler, another pioneer in the sport of pulling. Earlier today, Rich Hooser spoke with these two legends.
Standing on either side of me right now is 27 national titles between the two of them. David Banner on my right and Tim Engler on my left. They're not only building tractors for themselves, they're helping the competition. You guys go out here and run your stuff, and it seems to run real good. I mean, does that impress these other guys to help buy your stuff?
Well, I tell you what, if we didn't make an impressive run or many runs down the track or win Grand National Point titles, people aren't going to want to come to you and buy the same type of thing that we're running. They'd want to go somewhere else and get something different. So, you know, that's one of the reasons that today out here in the sport, you're going to see tractors with chrome molly tube frames, or you're going to see tractors with wedge-style frames, or tractors with engines sitting 90 degrees sideways on the tractor with a gearbox like we build, or you're going to see engines hooked crank to crank, hooked to a larger cross box going crossways the frame like the Banner brothers build.
Now, David, you and your brother Ralph, you've been doing a lot, mainly with the axles, the rear axles and gearboxes?
Well, Ralph's main program is selling components instead of complete units. You know, we don't do that many frames. He does the rear ends and gearboxes, your cross boxes, and axles, and makes, you know, all sorts of parts like that. Parts is basically what we try to sell.
So there you have it. If you can win on the track, you can win off the track too.
Well, here's the guy that could make Mission Impossible possible. Tim Engler out of Princeton, Indiana. He has to beat 283.98 feet.
And speaking of innovation, look at this tractor. 5 engines, 4 of them are sideways, and the other one is straight ahead. And speaking of straight ahead, that's where he's heading right now. Excellent pull so far. His front end, he's carrying it perfect, Stan.
He's going great.
All the way down to the end. What do you think?
Oh, I think we could. I do believe we've got a full pull out of Tim Engler. Mission Impossible is a mission possible. Yes, indeed. Full pull. Tim Engler.
As you can see here, he started off at the beginning with no problems and just took it all the way down. Now, keep an eye on this weight box. It gets all the way to the top, and he just keeps on going.
Tim Engler, our new leader. He's down at Trackside with Mike Goss.
Tim, you went way past everybody with a full pull.
Well, we felt real good about it, Mike. The tractor hooked up. It took a while to work the throttle on a line to get it hooked up, but once it got hooked up, it seemed like it really worked good, so we really feel good about it right now.
I don't know about you, but I haven't seen this collection of tractors together in a long time.
I tell you what, it's the best field of tractors that I think anybody's seen for quite some time, and I think the crowd is really getting a real treat, and I think this is just an example of what's to come for the whole summer.
Full pull is the distance. Let's see if Fred Freeman in the Mean Mistreater can catch Tim Engler. In a current standings, of course, Tim Engler with that full pull. Right behind him, Bill Patterson and Sassy Massey, and then Mike Piper just add dirt. And there's the standings. One more tractor to go, and it is Fred Freeman in Mean Mistreater out of Wadesville, Indiana. Got the full pull to match.
Yeah, Fast Freddie Freeman. Now he's got cast iron all the way. Engler chassis, approximately 1,100 horsepower. He does real good in this 7,200-pound class. Let's see how he does. A little light on the front end, though. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make this. The box is all the way to the top, and he's still dragging it. Man, it's hard to tell.
I don't think he's quite got it. He had to go that full pull to catch up there with Tim Engler. Don't think he's quite there. And he didn't. Not in the Mean Mistreater. Here's how the leader, Tim Engler, saw the pull.
Looking real good so far. Good straight run. Perfect run. Boy, he had an excellent run, really. Good and straight down the track. Front end weight was about right. Makes me breathe a little easier, though. I think we're going to be all right. I think we'll our distance is going to hold up tonight.
And indeed it did. Good strong run, though, by Fred Freeman, who's at trackside with Mike Goss.
Fred, a lot of guys were all over the track tonight, but you made a nice straight run.
Yes, Mike, I was real satisfied with that run. I don't think I could have did any better or did much any different. I just couldn't pull the sled far enough. That's the biggest problem.
Now, you're always right up there in TNT's points races. What can you do this summer?
I probably won't win a lot of them. My top goal is to finish 5th at the end of the summer. If I can do that, I feel like I've accomplished my goal.
Well, Stan, that shows you a little something about the strength of this field that TNT is going to have this year. Now, here's a former champion, and his goal is to finish 5th. Well, he finished 3rd tonight.
And then, of course, Phil Patterson was 2nd place. And, of course, congratulations to our winner, Tim Engler. He's down at trackside with Mike Goss.
Tim Engler made the only full pull to win this modified tractor class in Nashville. Tim, it's a heck of a way to start the summer.
Well, we're real pleased to come and run with TNT and have a good run like this to start the summer out. And we're looking forward to the 9 more big events that you got left for this summer circuit. We're really satisfied today, but I know everybody's going to be double tough next time, so we're going to have to go home, do our homework, and be ready.
Now, we talked earlier about how you've built a lot of these vehicles you compete against. Any secrets you keep for yourself with your own tractor?
I'll be very honest with you. There was 9 other tractors in this class today that we had built, at least chassis for, and we don't keep anything different on our chassis from anybody else's. It's the only tractor that has the engine combination like we have, so, you know, that's our own little thing, and I'm not saying that's all the answer, but I don't want to say everything. That wouldn't be quite fair.
Yeah, well, congratulations to you.
Well, thank you very much. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Fram and Autolite and Kendall Oil.
Well, congratulations once again to Tim Engler, taking Mission Impossible to a full pool win. That will about do it here at the Nashville Motor Raceway. For Mike Goss and Rich Hooser, I'm Stan Rhoads. Join us next week for Trucks and Tractor Power on the Nashville Network.
Raceway. This is Trucks and Tractor Power, featuring the all-stars of the Redman TNT All-American Pulling Series. Tonight, it's super modified two-wheel drive trucks and funny cars here at the Nashville Motor Raceway in Nashville, Tennessee. Hi, everyone. I'm Stan Rhoads, and thanks for joining us here on Trucks and Tractor Power here on the Nashville Network. And, of course, joining me once again, former Bigfoot driver Rich Hooser. Rich, when we talk about the two-wheel drive division, it seems as if it's a case of old blood versus new.
That's right, Stan. And a couple good veterans you'll see tonight. Wayne Ross, your 88 Puller of the Year, and Mike Stowe, your defending points champion with Bad Dog. Of course, these guys are being challenged by a couple good up-and-comers. You got John Potts. He's running a 650 cubic inch all-aluminum Aries. And the unique driving style of Kenny Lamont, which we'll be taking a look at a little bit later on. But, Stan, this class is so competitive, it could be anybody's pull.
All right, we'll keep our eyes on it. Right now, we're going to go down trackside and check in with TNT Motorsports' Mike Goss. Mike?
Super modified two-wheel drive trucks are among the trickiest vehicles to drive in pulling. One of the pullers told me that it's like sitting in your passenger car at a stop sign on an icy road, and you're trying to pull slowly away and get some traction. It's very slick on the starting line with these vehicles. You'll see these guys ease out on the throttle until they feel the rear wheels hooked to the track, and then it's throttle down, wheels up action.
Thanks very much, Mike. So for the super modified two-wheel drive trucks and funny cars, it will be 300 feet to go the full distance. Ron Hickson, the sled operator, and measuring the distance, Steve Raby. First coming up is